Real life street stars, man. Hold up. We got somewhat. Yeah, we got. I want to call it Dallas royalty, man. We literally, man. We got the Prince right here, man. Deion Sanders Jr, man. Hold up. What is good, King? What's going on? How you been? How you doing, family?
I'm blessed, man. Just trying to be like y'all one day.
Hey, man. Listen, man. It's a blessing to have you on the goddamn couch, man. But I gotta say, man, you look like your goddamn daddy, man. I don't know how many times you.
Hey, did that happen, nigga?
It's funny how it's
a clone, nigga. Like, I mean, man. Let's start here, man. We got Deion Sanders Jr. in the building, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like following your football career on some fan shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you went to SMU and all that, man. Yes, but I want you to take us back, man. You are the son of a GOAT. Like, your dad is literally the GOAT, nigga. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, he's the best cornerback, the best player, in my opinion, in football ever. So what is that like, bro, growing up under that? That's got to be a lot of pressure.
It's a gift and a curse. But you see greatness firsthand. And you see greatness, and you get the habits of greatness. And you see... So it's good and bad. It's a lot to it.
So I gotta ask you, because we're gonna go all the way through there, because you do music now, and you've been doing music, and it's like we definitely want to definitely celebrate as far as where we're about to go going forward. But as far as what for perspective, what year were you born? You were able to see?
I was born in '93.
'93. So even as you're growing up, right, and are you one of them kids that like remember when they were like 3 and 2 and shit, or do you like some kids? I remember when I was first walk.
I remember a lot, but I don't know those ages. But I remember like a long time ago. I remember a lot of specific things.
So, even with you growing up, from a football legend, as far as going into 5, 6, 7 years old, even at the time, your father is he still playing, or is he?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
No, I'm saying no. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to get when he's 6, 7 years old. He had retired when?
I remember. You know what I remember a lot? I remember the Cowboy stuff a lot, but I remember a lot his baseball training camps.
Oh man, he's at the baseball.
Like with the Cincinnati Reds, and I used to be on the field, wanting to catch them fly balls, and he wouldn't let me because he's like, "You're gonna get hurt. Like they come down real hard, you're not gonna be able to catch it." And just racing my sister to the elevator, just little childhood memories. So.
Are you in any like Super Bowl footage? You know how like niggas will bring their family out and hug their kids and shit like that?
I might be in a picture.
Yeah, he's might be in a picture, man. You had that many cameras back there. You're gonna have that one camera A, maybe camera B. Yeah. That's it. As far as even you with sports wise, growing up, what was your favorite sport? You know what I'm saying? I know you're gonna, there's football, there's baseball, but were those your favorite, or one of those your favorites, or did you have like a alternative sport that you just really kind of mess with but never maybe got to do?
I like football, and I actually used to box back in the day. That's the funny thing about it.
Did you like boxing, or was it something you just like, man, I got to be able to do this to hold my own?
I liked it a little bit. I liked it. I did a few spars, but then football season came back around. And it's just not realistic to play football and box, because football, if you 150, you small. Yeah. And boxing, if you 150, you know what I'm saying? You the right size. Yeah, so it's like, I'm about to be out here fighting heavyweight.
So did you want to did you want to stick with boxing, or
heck no, I'm not about to get my head knocked off.
That's bad. So as far as the love of football, was it something that you had to learn to love, or something that you just like, man, you saw success in it, like, I'm gonna go and give it my all, and then therefore I love it?
It's really just all I knew, like from just a certain outlook, like that's this is how I'm gonna go to school. Like, we're not gonna pay for school, we're gonna get a scholarship, we're gonna then just see where it takes me. And everyone thinks they're going to the NFL, of course. Then you get older, and the reality goes slimmer and slimmer.
Should you, for the young kids out there, just to keep it real with them, would you tell them that they should work as if they're going to the NFL, or would you keep it real with them and say, man, this could get you through college, this will pay for your college?
I mean, I want you to think big. Definitely think you going to the league. Like, work for but don't cut everything else off. Like, be able to multitask.
Right.
Like, and just allocate your time. Like,
Right.
a few hours here, a few hours there. And use football to do the other stuff.
To prepare your other stuff. Yeah.
Like, if you, like, Rick Ross signed someone from University of Miami or something. He made beats or something.
Yeah.
Like, and how you get seen is by football. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
So-
I got to ask you, because I was following your career, right? And I know in high school, you know, they would definitely show you games, you know what I'm saying? And then you chose SMU. What made you choose SMU as the college to go to, which is another Dallas school? You know what I'm saying? You just kept it all the way Dallas.
No lie, SMU chose me. After high school, I went to prep school, like a JUCO, because my junior year, I got a lot of offers. Then my senior year, I thought I was gonna get more, and I didn't. So I just ignored these schools. Then when I tried to go to them, they spots filled. So I had to go to JUCO, and then SMU offered me in JUCO, and then I went to SMU.
That's real, man. Coming up in middle school, high school, were you able to go to school or be around any other, through sports, be around any other Dallas, let's say, legends or people noteworthy as far as, did you go to school with them or did you play against them, anything as far as people that's probably known in Dallas now?
Well, I went to Cedar Hill High School, then I went to Marcus High School after that. But Cedar Hill was just too turned up. And my mom wanted me to go. Yeah, it was too crazy. I knew EJ back in high school.
Okay,
Errol
man.
Spence.
Hell yeah.
He ain't go to, I think it was in DeSoto or something, but EJ was bad back in the day. So.
Yeah, he was bad.
So we used to just see each other at the park and stuff like that. Cause
what would you give EJ as far as the fight coming up in the next couple of weeks with Pacquiao? Would you say it's gonna be all 12?
Yeah, I gotta go with him all rounds, of course.
Yeah.
Keep from the city, but also Marcus Smart. I went to high school with Marcus Smart, and I didn't go to school with Lil Twist, but Lil Twist is like a brother of mine too.
Lil Twist?
So.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. They whole movement was kind of throw, him, Fully Fame, and they had the city going crazy. Like, were you in the midst of that circle when all that was going down?
At one point, like Fame B. Reed was living with me.
Damn.
And that's when I moved to Flower Mound. And they
wow.
was out there, yeah. So, and I tried to learn everything and record them sometimes when they were rapping, like be their engineer. Just try to teach myself some stuff, yeah.
Is that where your love of the music came from? Like, how did that?
No, I just always liked music. Like, I always had all the mixtapes, like all the Wayne mixtapes growing up and stuff like that. Like, I just always knew when something was dropping. I'm a big fan of music. So yeah, and Wayne's my favorite rapper, of course. So I just listen to Wayne all day, every day, growing up.
Now I gotta ask, man, because I checked out a song you had like 10 years ago, right? And it was called Mobbin'. You know what I'm saying? And it was called Mobbin'. You was like in the I guess you was just at the crib. It was another female in there rapping.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I was like, man, you rap like how Dallas niggas rap 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, who influenced you, like, at that point in time when you was doing music? Who was, like, your influences? Because you really sound like how the Dallas niggas was rapping back then. You was really hitting that
back then, really Fame and B. Reed, bro. They were the kings of the city. Like, they were like, I still feel like they are kings. And I feel like a lot of people's winning with their style right now.
Yeah.
So,
big time.
Yeah, so Fame, that's a really good friend of mine. So, but no, they influenced me.
Is it crazy to see that this song "What's Up" is re-trending on TikTok?
Yeah, it's kind of insane. It's a beautiful thing though. Like,
everything comes full circle.
Yeah, it's a win. So,
man, so have you been in Dallas this whole time? Have you lived in Dallas the whole time, or have you been elsewhere like Cali, Miami, New York? Have you lived anywhere else for a long extended period of time?
I've been I lived in Atlanta for a year when I was in prep school.
Okay.
Then I went to SMU after that.
How was the Atlanta stay or staying out there as far as just the vibe compared to here in the Dallas?
Well, it's a lot. I stayed an hour outside of Atlanta.
Okay, yeah.
You know, prep schools, they're not about to put
right there in the inner city.
They're not gonna put a lot of niggas.
Right, we ain't on the block.
They're not gonna put.
But I'm
niggas
saying, were you able to go to the city often and kind of meet, just be around and see what's going on out there?
Sometimes, and my sister lives out there, so.
Okay, yeah, so you visit.
Yeah, she's been living out there for a minute, so yeah.
The reason I ask is because Dallas has went through so many eras musically. You personally, as far as doing this music, what is one of your favorite eras? You have your, of course, the boogie era. You got the like, I guess you call it the trap era right now, as far as these artists now. And before that, you had just that gangster era. From the Pookie and Lucci days. What was your favorite era musically of like what Dallas was able to generate?
It's funny because like the same thing's happening right now.
Not facts.
Like how
it comes right back.
When I was in high school, everyone was dancing. Like they had Gig Squad and everything, and most of those people went to see the real. So so that's my favorite, of course.
Was you one of those giggers that used to?
Nah.
You didn't have no dip move that you could.
I can't dance.
Too cool for school.
I can't dance to save my life. Nah,
God damn. I feel sorry for your prom date. I'm just fucking with.
Nah.
So I gotta ask, man. After I don't know if this was after you were in SMU, but you had a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You had the Well Off podcast,
right.
And you was on that bitch giving it up, man.
I forgot about that too. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I was shocked about that. I was like, man, you were on there really kind of giving it up, man. What inspired you to start the podcast? Because you started it in a time, I feel like if you would have kept going, the shit probably would have been huge by now. You feel me?
It really wasn't even my podcast. We just called it the Well Off podcast. It was my bro Shelby's podcast. Yeah. The one that hosted all of the podcasts. And now he's doing his own podcast, Shelby Walker Podcast. Y'all tune into that. But yeah, it was never even my podcast. I just showed up on Tuesday nights.
That's when you pop your most shit.
Yeah.
When it ain't yours, you gonna pop your.
I was on that bitch giving it up, nigga. I was like,
because we just.
Y'all was shitting on coaches. Oh,
yeah, we all.
I said, God damn.
We all good friends, and we just good friends be arguing real hard. Yeah. Everyone thinks they're right, so.
So what led to I guess you just stopped doing the podcast? Like what made you stop?
You close?
Nah, to be real, Shelby just wanted the people we were doing it with. He just wanted to go a different route, and so we were either going to do it on our own, but it was a lot of responsibility. So when they weren't doing it, it was like now I got to set the camera up and I got to do this and that, and that's a lot of responsibility to do.
Do you feel like you could do a podcast now in today? Everyone's doing a podcast now. And I'm sure you lived enough of a life to be able to say, I got some interesting things to talk about. Would you consider going back into that world?
No, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, but I just feel like so many people ask me to do it. If I just do it, I'm going to be like a whole ass nigga.
Nah, but you got one up on a lot of people that try to start. It's like people love podcasts for one, nostalgia, and two, being able to pop your shit. And you got both. I mean, you got both. Plus, it's able to push the music too. If there's an agenda and music is there, it's like, to me, why you're a brand in itself. When you do music, you're a brand. When you do podcasts, you're a brand. So it's just really, diversifying your brand.
Right.
So I don't know. I would love to hear Deion Jr. podcast, man. I would love to see where that go today.
No, that'd be crazy.
Has your pops ever talked about getting in that realm as far as podcasting and? Because he has so much game in itself,
And he just did the podcast with Ocho Cinco on them, and I think he had one of the dopest episodes. You know what I mean?
He does one with him and his friend Jamie Dukes.
That's dope.
On I forgot what it's on though. Dang, what's it called? Yeah, it's on Barstool.
Okay,
yeah. He does.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, he does one with them. So now he has a lot of interesting stuff to say.
Not for real.
But he's at a different level, so he can't give everything.
Right.
He got to keep a specific, But the stories you hear him tell and stuff off camera, it's pretty. It's really cool. It's some cool stuff.
Man, at any point in life, could you beat your dad in a foot race?
Nah, I'm not.
Got it?
Yeah, I'm not going to play with him like that.
How about if he ran backwards? Could you?
Nah, bro.
He had to think of it.
Nah, he works out every day, like multiple hours a day still. So.
Just for your ass. just to make sure you don't think you can.
Nah. Right now it's for Shiloh. It's not even for me.
It's
for my little brother Shiloh.
Yeah, for real. Shout out, Shy, for real.
I gotta throw this out there, man. You got a song named Why. You just dropped it 4 months ago. I fuck with that song. I fuck with the ad lib. I fuck with how you structured it. I'm really trying to figure out, like, you musically, what your style is gonna be. Like, how you coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like music has changed so much in general, bro. Like, there's so many different ways you can go with music. I like that particular sound, that you had on Why. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I know you got some other shit coming out and all that, but I'm just curious from a fan perspective, what can we expect from Deion Sanders Jr. and your rap name is? Tell them what your rap name is.
Oseki.
Oseki. What can we expect from you, bro? Cause niggas are gonna be on your ass, right? They gonna come at you like
people are gonna hate. People are gonna hate just right off the bat because they associate rap with like poverty or like coming from the hood and stuff like that. So, but you got people like Jack Harlow. Yeah. You got people like, Tyler Creator probably came from a whatever background, but you got people like him, just other styles. It's not always hardcore aggressive. I'm a killer nigga. So it's like it's different styles. But I mean, just having fun with it. But think about me, like I said earlier, I grew up around greatness. And when people are great, they're not just great at one thing. Like that's a trait they have in their body, in their bones.
That's facts.
So like everything we do, we have to do it in that way. So we got to be careful what we get ourselves involved in because it's like a disorder, bro. It's like an obsession disorder. You get obsessed with it.
Very true.
I have to learn everything. Like I record myself, I mix it, I master it. Like I have to learn the whole thing.
So have you worked with any like professional studios or engineers or anything like that? I mean,
no, I just work with YouTube.
Is that by choice? I mean, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I just work with YouTube.
Why not? Why not? I mean, is it because you don't want to, or you don't? I mean, I'm sure you have the ability to work.
Yeah, I just don't ever want to just need somebody. I'd rather just if
trust issues.
Yeah, like
who fucked you over, man? Come on.
Nah, it's just
which one of you producers fucked? God damn, y'all got this nigga like you can't even trust the engineer.
People just be tripping, like they might say they could do something tonight or whatever, and like cool, don't even worry about it. I'll do it myself.
So I gotta ask you, man.
I gotta ask you too. All right, you ever seen that Dave Chappelle skit where the nigga they knew had bread walked in and they tried to charge the nigga like $1,000 for the haircut? Do niggas try to pull that bullshit on you? Like they feel like, oh, this nigga got it, so they try to
people just,
over.
Anytime I can't say that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know.
Any just whatever in life. Even say it's a pair of shoes I try to buy.
Yeah.
Like that are like some Yeezys.
Yeah.
They might cost this, but I always be like, bro, don't tell them they're for me, or like don't even tell them. Just say they're for you, because if they for me, then dude gonna start. Yeah.
So it's crazy because, you literally have your father's name. And I know you don't go around, of course, just broadcasting that, but you got to go to places where you show your ID or something, and be like, okay, I got. So do they just ask you off the rip, like, are you, what if they don't see it already, goddamn it?
That's my biggest problem.
I'm sure.
I don't do stuff like that. Yeah. And like if I use my name, I'll probably be at a way bigger point in my life or a bigger level than I am right now.
I feel you.
That's one of my biggest problems that I don't like. Like I might give off a little brand or whatever, some cocky stuff on Instagram, or just because that's what people want to see. I can say some motivational shit and no one cares.
Right.
But if I say, hey, just some cocky stuff, then everyone tunes in. They're like, bro, I like that. I mess with that. Yeah. So.
But let me ask you this, and I'm gonna just keep it real. Why wouldn't you just remix "Must Be the Money," man? Why wouldn't you do it?
No,
that'd be an easy win right there for you.
I gotta have somebody remake that beat, like a new modern "Must Be the Money" beat. But my little brother Shiloh.
Get your dad. Who'd your dad go to?
I have no idea. My little brother Shiloh can make it though.
Oh, yeah.
No, Shiloh is a great producer. He produced some songs for Boosie before.
Oh man, he next. Yeah, tell him tell him to pull up next.
He about to hit the NFL and he can produce.
Yeah, Shiloh.
God,
Shiloh's amazing.
Tell him to pull up next. we need to holler at him. Now wait a minute. Now you said you don't at times like to use your name because of course you could be. But when it comes to like the ladies, man. When it comes to just hollering at a lady back when you was younger, did you ever just here we go?
Girls really don't know football like that.
Oh yeah, that's a damn fact.
So it's like
that's a damn fact. They be like, who?
They just wouldn't know, or it'll be a dude around them. Like
you gotta say some basketball.
Basketball players, they don't wear helmets.
That's facts. Yeah, that's facts.
So everybody.
That's facts. Like man, that's real. Now that's some of the realest.
Yeah, basketball players don't wear football players. Only people is a lot of quarterbacks. Like you just know QBs. Like in a different state, say Antonio Brown could walk into Walmart, and some people might not even. They might be like, this guy looks like he's somebody.
Yeah, he looks
I
like
just
he's somebody.
don't know who.
Nah, that's big
like,
facts.
Nigga, that's Antonio Brown. Are you
that's
serious?
Big facts. Nah, that's
like,
big facts.
You're tripping, yeah.
Especially from a female. They're like, I don't, he must be.
Keep it real, man. You done broke up with a bitch and said, man, you know who the fuck I am? Bitch, I'm the GOAT.
I go full Tony Montana.
I mean, when people
bitch, I run a 4-3.
When people try me like that, people could bring that out of you. Like, you tripping, bro.
I'll be
honest.
honest.
It is what it is.
I'll be honest with you, man. We was shooting a video, and I don't know if you was capping or not, but you was like, I own this whole top penthouse floor. And I was just like, man, this little nigga living the life.
Nah, that's like that. It wasn't at the time. It wasn't, and then at the time, that's when we had the penthouse on Commerce.
Yeah.
Then we bought the other penthouse across the street from that.
Yeah.
Because we were running it up with the clothes, and then COVID hit. And I'm like, God damn.
Oh shit!
I was like, dang. And then I got denied every PPP. I was like, damn, that shit crazy.
Shit.
But I got denied for all PPP loans.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm really trying to do something. But no, but I did at the time. And then we got rid of one because it's no point in having three.
Right.
So we was like, okay, cool, we'll keep the two. And then that's when bro moved across the hall.
Yeah. How does it feel, though, to be just a young nigga getting money? Like, we
Bro.
got to kind of live through you, man, for a second. Tell us about, like, the wildest penthouse party you done had without,
You know, it's crazy. I don't even be partying. I just be like, yeah, I don't. Because I'm trying to be great, bro.
Just like.
Like, that's really all I be thinking about.
Just
and
like.
then what's new to a lot of people now, like I did when I was like 16, 17, 18.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You a
it's
young,
like,
old nigga now, man.
Yeah, it's like this money, the money isn't new.
Right.
Like I've been had it. So it's like what people are now learning and lessons they've now figuring out and different things. Like I've been learned those lessons and I've been did that a long time ago. So I'm not gonna make those mistakes that people are about to make. They got a little money in their pocket. Like I already been through all that.
That's real.
What's the first thing you think somebody who just gets some money should do? Like they come into some money, the first thing on their mind is, oh, I'm finna run it up, get the cars, I'm about to trick off. What should they do? Should they get a financial advisor? Should they?
It just depends. And it depends how you got it too.
Let's just say somebody signed NFL draft.
See, NFL draft, it's different with NFL stuff because you've been working towards that money since you was like 8.
And that money's going to hopefully keep coming.
Since you was 8 years old. So now you understand like the work comes first, then the money comes. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of different, these freaking flies, I'm scared of them a bit. But a lot of different other professions or like just different other ways to get it. There wasn't any work involved. So they don't think the work comes, then the money go. Like,
that's
so a lot of them lose it because there's no work.
Yeah.
As part of that.
Yeah,
but with sports, you understand like, bro, we work 1 million days a year just for 12 or just for 10 or just for, and I've been playing the sport to get money since I was 8 years old.
Facts.
So it's like, damn.
What do you feel about the college rule where they said they're gonna hopefully start implying to get players some kind of compensation? It's happening. Yeah. So what do you feel about the situation before where players weren't getting bread to now they're trying to because the NCAA it's been kind of crazy forever. You know what I'm saying? As far as
something legendary that happened that people just don't know.
Shoot.
When Justin Combs, P. Diddy's son went to UCLA, I used to see him hosting clubs. And I used to be like, because I was at SMU and he's at UCLA, and I used to be like, bro, how the fuck are you hosting clubs? Like, that's illegal. You can't do that. Because in college, you can't use your image, your name, nothing.
Yeah.
You can't use your likeness to make any money or to bring people to a business or establishment. But he's like, he argued with the NCAA that I've been Justin Combs my whole life. So this school did nothing for me. And then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I went and used that same argument.
Yeah.
So my junior year, I was able to do like the clothing brand and all that stuff.
That's real.
So it actually sucked back then because me and him were the only people that were able to, I think in like history, bro.
Yeah. To kind of pull that shit off.
And when my dad played, it's crazy, y'all are gonna be the first people to hear this. When he was at Florida State, they wasn't able to do it either. But since he was playing Major League Baseball, his last couple years or his last year, he wasn't on scholarship anymore. He said, I'm gonna just pay my own tuition.
Oh shit.
So I could do whatever I want to do.
That's lit.
I could do endorsement, I could do whatever it is, blah, blah. So the Yankees, I think the Yankees paid his tuition to Florida State. So he could do the...
Your dad was on the Yankees?
Yeah, in college.
Damn.
So it's a scholarship thing that you can't.
Really? I have no idea. I just know back then, I don't want to say the wrong info, but I just know what he told me. That's all I know.
How does it feel to go to the school that got hit with the death penalty? SMU, everybody's seen the documentary on 30 for 30.
I mean, you go in there trying to get some money. Like, hey, I see the environment right here. I see what goes on right here. Let's see if there's still some of y'all up here.
Nah, for real.
But it's cool to be part of that, like trying to bring it back because they still suffering from that.
Yeah. So let's talk about well-off clothing. You got some clothing on right now.
Yes, sir.
And you've been pushing that for a long time. I've been seeing that for a minute, man. Let's talk about when did you start the brand to now, you know what I'm saying? What are some of the pieces that you have out?
I started at Cedar Hill like 9th, 10th grade. Then, but we wasn't making clothes. We were just, everyone had cliques back in the day.
Yeah.
They had like fighting cliques and pretty boy cliques. Yeah. And everyone at Cedar Hill had like fighting cliques. Like, you know, I don't know if I say their names or whatever, but we was just like, cool. Yeah. We just called ourselves well-off millionaires. So we just called ourselves that. And then I made some hoodies with it, like my junior year when I transferred to Flower Mound. Then we was doing it hard. My cousin Blake was doing it. He used to go to all the shows and like had a booth up there at all the concerts in Dallas. And then I went to college. I couldn't do it until my junior year, so I had to take a break. Yeah. And then reality set in that I'm probably not gonna go to the league because I was first team all conference my sophomore year. Then we got new coaches from Clemson, and they ran a completely different offense. Like we ran offense, Coach June Jones liked smaller receivers, like Cole Beasley and different people. Yeah. So that's why it was a perfect fit for that offense because he liked small receivers and he would utilize small receivers. But the new coaches that came in, ain't no room for small receivers. So it just messed up. Yeah, everyone was there for a specific reason, and they were a specific size. But this dude, 6'2", 6'3", so it's like it's nowhere for us to play. So I stayed on scholarship somehow, some way, and didn't play my senior year. And I'm like, I gotta make money somehow. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm about to just start doing this hard. Then that shit all crumbled. 2019.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to run a clothing line and to say that's gonna be I'm gonna, dig all the way into a clothing brand. What are some of the highs and lows of that for those that are, attempting to get into that business if not already in it?
Bro, it's just like any other business. Just like sometimes money coming in, you got highs and you got lows. Yeah. And you got peak seasons, you got seasons that aren't peak seasons. Like summertime, you got to be creative. That's why I can rap a lot right now. Yeah. A lot of people are trying to take clothes off. They're not trying to put clothes on. So you got to be creative with your marketing in the summertime. That's true. You go to the mall, a lot of places have sales right now, just because people don't really buy clothes and stuff like that in the summer.
That's true.
Like summer's a downtime, so you just got to be creative with different things, and you just got to know when it's gonna come in, when it's not, and just plan. But that shit hard. and everyone got a brand, bro. It's everyone on earth is doing everything. So it's really a lot of people are starting to, if everyone's doing the same thing, a lot of people are probably making the same thing. So
it's
you understand, the person Dior, whoever it was, I think Dior said a quote a long time ago, it's not about the clothing line, it's not about the brand anymore, it's about the people behind the brand.
Yeah,
so
I can see that.
So just know that you're a brand also. So the bigger you get, the bigger your clothes will get. Like some of Virgil Abloh's shit is ass. Like it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? But because it's him, it's amazing. It's like if Wayne say a line, it's amazing. But if someone else says that same line, I'm like, you reaching, bro. You doing too much.
That's true.
But it's because of the person, you like it. So
yeah, it's kind of like the Yeezys, man. He made them foam ones that I guess Walmart, kind of reissued and said, and it's like, because it's Yeezy, Walmart would have never made those. No, they would never imitated some shoes like that. But it's like you're gonna follow the brand of the name, which Kanye
has a unique way of doing. He tells you what to think about him before you have a chance to get your thought off. It's like if I play you in Goldfish, and if I tell you, hey bro, before we start, I won the Goldfish championship last year.
Yeah.
you're gonna that whole time you're gonna make moves like, dang, this nigga's really good. Like even if I do something simple, if I do something simple, you're gonna be like, dang, bro's really good at this. So like I already put in your head what to think about me before you even got a chance. Be like, oh, this nigga sorry, then, but he don't know what he's doing. So like Kanye really finesses a lot of people. Like now, whatever he does, you're gonna look into it as, oh shoot, this dude's a genius.
Oh yeah, man.
Like he can make a mistake, but you're gonna be like, this nigga's a genius.
Ain't nothing wrong with speaking things into existence,
man.
Nah,
most stuff.
And you said 2019 for things went left in 2019. That's before COVID.
Yeah, it like early, say January through July. January through July, it was just bad. But, it was part of God's plan. Yeah. Usually when you pray, God does the opposite of what you're asking for. Like, I prayed to level up, and I saw doing the same thing I was doing, it wasn't going to get me to level up. So everything had to stop so I could learn new things and new ways to do it. Then I applied that. Then I really leveled the fuck up. Then I started making a shit ton of money. But I would have never did that if I was just making the little money I thought was good at the time.
Yeah. So, I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at, I just pulled up the gram and seen some of the new drip you got, man. You got some shorts that are fire. Yeah, I got to get some of these, bro. These is not, like what, who comes up with the designs and all this shit for the clothing brand and all that? Is this all you? You got a team?
Yeah, it's just, it's just me, him, my sister sometimes, my little brother Shiloh, Shadora, just whatever you feeling, bro. It's really not a lot of thought that goes into it because we selling opulence. We're not selling clothes. We're selling a lifestyle, and we actually live the lifestyle that we're selling.
That's love.
Now we see the wolf.
Yes,
we see
sir.
the goat. What other either entities or brand, like whether other animals or other logos and symbols? And I'm just like, because I want to go into a store and also to follow that question as far as where to find the clothing at. Where to go? Yeah, it look like a rooster.
It's a cock.
Oh, it's a cock. Oh, okay. Where outside of the other entities, where can we also find it? You know what I'm saying?
Really, just a lot of people's actually access to get in their store.
Okay.
And I got to get out of my way and start working with people outside of. I just now started doing that recently, working with people outside.
Trust issues, man.
Hey, if you turn on the news one day and a nigga hit a bank with the wolf hoodie on,
it's a beautiful thing.
like we at you.
Nah, but well off that luxury. You go to welloff.luxury. You could go to youngrichNigga.com. You could go to all of those domains. Go to my name. I got like 1 million domains. That's just funny shit. like I'm rich as fuck.com, young, like just different shit like that.
I'm rich as
just so you can just
That's
market, just say different stupid stuff and lead people to the website. Yeah.
So you got a Gideon out right now on Spotify, Apple Music, man.
Yes, sir.
You got the intro, The Real Me, man. What who is the real you, man? If you would have put it in a synopsis, like who is the real Deion Sanders Jr.?
It's just what you see. Like, I made that because being the person I am and coming from a prestigious family, you're expected to do specific things and maintain a specific image.
Right.
But just the way the world is today, bro, and it could be Trump that popped all of that off. Like, you could do whatever the heck you want to do and say what you want to say, and people like it. It's kind of crazy. So it's like, I don't want to maintain that. Oh my freaking God! But to speak that up, it's funny. A person like me, which we're all equals, but they think I'm whatever. Like you, a lot of people try to hide their mistakes and hide their flaws.
Right.
But a person like me, you have to show people your flaws, because people hate you because they think you're perfect and they think you have a specific life that they don't have. So it's just showing people my flaws and my mistakes and just different things, letting them know that, bro, we're actually similar.
Right.
Like you might, bro, you ain't shit. You might say that, but you're not thinking that. Because if you were thinking that, you wouldn't even be on the shit you on.
So what are some of the things that you've heard about yourself that are just totally off?
Bro, I hear new stuff about me all the time. It used to be a lot back in the day, like when I used to go out and move around, like 18, 19, 20, but I even heard I threw a shit ton of money in a strip club once. I mean, it's a good rumor. You know,
I'll take it. All right. I'll take it.
But I just,
That's not a bad rumor.
I be hearing different things about drugs, about everything. Like, yeah, like what are you talking about, bro?
You ain't hit TMZ, have you? Okay, just
I did for the shirts and stuff, just because they were showing love.
Okay,
But,
that's
yeah.
right.
But,
So
no.
speaking of men keeping it real, man, as far as knowing your flaws and throwing that up front. We always had this thing about relationships. Should you go into a relationship and like let a female know your flaws up front? Like, hey, I'm not perfect. I know you're probably expecting perfection, but here's what you're gonna get. Here's what my issues are, and therefore I kept it real with you from the jump. Or should you just let that shit unravel as time comes and like, shit, a year in
I used to lie a lot, bro. But then as I got older, I was just, this is who I am. And most of the time they're gonna deal with it. They're gonna be like, cool. I'm telling you, I mess with other people or whatever.
So do you believe in the Kevin Samuels high value man theory? Like,
Well, no, I'm
do you
bro,
believe in the whole high value man synopsis of, hey, if I'm a certain, I would imagine you would fit that prototype of, young nigga get money. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
Nah, but it's crazy because I'm not. Like I'm gonna show respect.
That's what's up.
Like, yeah, I'm not. If I really love you, like got love for you, I'm not gonna disrespect you.
Yeah, that's real.
Or and if I do mess around, it's always art. Just don't let me. You're not gonna find out about it, or it's not gonna be get back to you, or people ain't about to DM you with like, hey,
But you
blah,
can,
blah, blah.
I'm sure you can find a woman that's just cool with it. Like,
Unless you tell you I want to watch.
like,
Yeah, I want. Just let me know you're cheating so I can pull up. Be like, oh shit,
Nah.
I was lit.
Then you just gotta find the right one, which is damn near impossible at this point.
Nigga, you live in Dallas, Texas.
Because everyone's like,
You gotta find you
like-
a country bumpkin out there somewhere.
everyone's like porn stars now. It's kind of crazy.
I'm
It's like,
I'm telling you,
it's kind of crazy.
Dallas is a different
And I'm
beast.
not
man.
judging, but it's like,
it's just in general, bro.
but it's like,
Like,
You got-
went out the window.
No, listen.
yeah, people just living in a moment, bro. I feel like in the future, a lot of people. I don't want this to happen, but I feel like suicide rates are gonna be very, very high.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of
think
people will regret some actions down the line that they did early on, just because of social media and just
and people
you can't hide a lot more shit.
Yeah, people are going like, you see,
that shit gonna catch up with you.
It's crazy, and people forget like, bro, you got to turn it off and on.
Got to.
Like you got to be able to. Your brand and you is different, bro. My dad's not around the house high stepping, acting like prime time.
That'd be throwed if he was,
you know
though.
What I'm saying? Like,
that'd be throwed if he was.
Yeah, you gotta know like when that camera turn on, then you can be like, hey, what's up, man? Then off the camera, you gotta be whoever. But it's like these niggas is actually really living this alter ego forever, and it's like, bro, you gotta answer to that shit sooner or later.
Did your dad and your moms, did they have you early on like in church a lot or not so much?
Yeah, and I went to Trinity Christian School.
Oh,
but I was always in church, just growing up. Even
do you feel even with you going forward in life, it's Generation Z now. Do you feel like that's something that you're gonna steal in your children? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. And people do not believe in nothing no more.
It's getting crazy.
It's getting crazy. Or they feel like somehow it has something to do with uplifting. If you're pro-black, you don't believe in like Jesus. I don't know how there's a correlation.
Man.
And I'm like, when did I ever say dear white Jesus? Or I'm praying to white. I never said white Jesus. So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You talking about a picture you looking at online or something?
Yeah.
Bible don't say white Jesus in it. Like none of that. So what are you talking about? This man, the white man gave you. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
There's people just repeat what they be hearing online, but people don't believe in shit no more, and it's always the universe or something. I'm like, no, nigga, say God.
Yeah.
Don't say universe. Say God. Like, don't.
Would you look at yourself as a role model?
I definitely would. And I tell people the stuff that be getting views online on my page that I'm rich as fuck, blah blah blah. And I even say like this is not how I act. It's not me. It's not whatever.
You ain't gonna get that same turnover. You ain't get that.
You're like a super humble, like level-headed person, bro. Like.
Nah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when to turn it on and off. I know when like, we want to bring a lot of views or whatever. I know how to. Like my dad always taught me growing up. Like we would be working out or we would see. Like we had this weight room inside. It was 50 yards indoor turf. We had like. It sounds like I'm stunned, but we had like 5 TVs around the top so you could see the thing from every angle. And we would see people on TV doing interviews. He'd be like, see, that's the difference from me and them. Like, I would have said something that would have been on the front page of everything. Like when y'all asked me how am I doing, I should have gave a 2-minute answer to that.
Right.
Man, I'm doing good, blah, blah. Gideon just came out. I got this going. Like,
right.
But other people have been like, just good, whatever. Or I think I even did that because I was just in a chill mood.
Right.
And I'm loosening up now, but it's just different things you're taught.
Yeah, that's real. So what is the biggest lesson you've learned from your dad?
Just how to carry yourself and just bro, it's just it's a lifetime worth of lessons that you just learn in a moment, or he might be going through something. And he'll just coach you and teach you through that situation while he's going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many examples I could give, bro. But it's not really a biggest lesson. It's just a lifetime worth of game.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like your pops, man. Even as you're saying, like I could be stunning. As when I grew up, and as far as what you had, but I feel like even now, he has probably more success than he had when he was playing. You got the Bulls, you got the Cowboys. It's part of something that's gonna go on really like really. There's great players, right?
Yeah.
And there's rich players who sign great deals that might not live to nothing. But when you have a name that becomes a legacy that you carry on, that I don't know if you're gonna name your junior, the third or whatever. But if you don't, it's kind of crazy. But it's kind of one of those things to where it's transcended not only sports but just the world kind of sort of. So I say that to say, the responsibility, as you said, I do see myself as a role model. It's like such a legacy you carry, you know what I'm saying, from what your pops did to what you're carrying on, and where, 100 years down the line, they're gonna be still talking of, your lineage.
What's up?
I want to, as far as outside of lessons that you learn, what would you want to take forward, not only for maybe, again, like your kids, but just the other kids that's growing up that, are shooting for a dream? Because, you live in Dallas, you see, it's poverty out here, it's people that wish and hope for things that may not happen, but they still keep that light, you know what I'm saying, as I may do this. What lesson would you want to have them take with them as far as, they can achieve goals if they, try?
Well, what I'm about to say, Instagram and like social media should help you see that. But that
is facts.
There's a million lives you could live. Like literally everything you looking at, even if you're looking at this video, you can make $1 million or $1 billion off of everything you see. Like right now I'm looking at this camera. Somebody made the lens of that camera. They made $1 million off of that. The stand that the camera's on, they made $1 million off of that. This light, somebody made $1 million off of that. There's people with companies like stuff that you don't even like doing, like taking out the trash. My bro, James, him and his people, they got $1 million valet trash company.
Yeah,
like
real.
they're like, these niggas make millions of dollars off of taking out people's trash. Like,
real.
so it's anything you look at, you can make millions of dollars off of and billions of dollars off of. So just remember, there's more lives than yours. You can live so many lives.
But it almost strikes me like you don't really give a damn about the money. I mean, of course we need it, but you seem like more like, how like you rather live with integrity and not get the money versus get the money and not,
It's like, it's just different levels, and there's different levels of having money. Like, so you got a lot of liquid cash on you. I was teaching my brother this other day. A lot of people that have millions, I know this old dude, he's actually an SMU booster. He has millions and millions of dollars, but at one point in time, he didn't have 20,000 in liquid cash because all his money was tied up in different things. So it's just, but that money and that wealth is really in your relationships and what you could do. Like if I have nothing in my pocket, I can still travel around the city like I got millions in my pocket. Or like that money should get you into circles that you can't get in. Or dudes who have 100,000 in their pocket still waiting in line somewhere. Or still doing it like no one knows who you are. And not in a way of, okay, these people that got billions, you're not gonna recognize their face. It don't matter. This owner of this spot knows who this person is. They have those relationships. You still in the same circle with this money you got. Like, nah, go venture out and go in spots you're not supposed to be, that money's allowing you to be in, and gain those relationships with those people.
Take 100,000 to Africa. And see,
so it's like
take 100,000 to Africa and see the turn up.
Nah, almost there. And it's just like everywhere you go, like, bro, if we go in a store, if we go in Balenciaga, too, if we go eat at Eddie V's or Ocean Prime.
What you about to go do after this?
You said what?
Just
go ahead. Wherever we go, like, we're gonna know the owner of that spot, or we're gonna talk to the GM. We're gonna give him a hug. When I came back from this cruise a couple years back, I brought the GMs of Ocean Prime like some pure Hennessy and some Cuban cigars because bro likes that. And it's like it's just relationships that you have that you're not supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? That's it's just different levels of money and how you move. Like, yeah, you might have a shit ton of cash on you, but can you move around like you have a shit ton of cash?
So has it always helped your confidence to say like, okay, well, I don't want for much? Has your confidence ever been in question, like whether, for whatever task you're trying to,
No, I always believe my confidence is never a problem, but it's just actually doing it. Because it's these days, in order to be, these days people don't want to be great anymore. It's just about being famous, about getting money. My confidence is never a problem, bro. Because like I said, I get obsessed with things, and like I know I could do them. Like I'm actually really good at. I'm great at every single thing I do, bro. Everything I participate in. Yeah. But it's like these days the best don't win. That's like real. Back in the day, like I feel like the people with skills won. And in sports, I was just talking to him about this. Growing up in sports, So if you're the best and I beat you, I'm the best.
Yeah.
If I show people I'm better than you, I'm the best.
Yeah.
But with the stuff we're doing, say the stuff y'all are doing with say with the clothing, with the music, okay, this dude got 1,000 fire signs under his post for this trash ass song. If I show you a product and it's way better than this, shouldn't I be here? But it's like, nah, that's not how it works, because the best doesn't win.
Yeah, nah.
Like it's the one that's
the perception of the best.
That's why it's full of gimmicks now.
That's why you could lose to someone and make it perceive like you won, and then people will take it like, oh,
no, most does.
The question, did he win? Like,
and it's who's willing to do the most gimmicks? Who's willing to go out there and just embarrass themselves and get all this attention, or like sell your soul in a way of doing something I don't believe in?
It's that clout word.
So in the latest Instagram video you posted, you said, I'm gonna put the ski mask on so they don't even know it's me. You know what I'm saying? You said it in a way like, I bet you if I just give it to them organically, niggas are gonna feel it, but because it's me, I'm gonna catch the hate.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant by that, or like?
The original idea of it was we was gonna put that version on my page, and we was gonna on YouTube. We was just gonna put the song out and like say run an ad behind it or something. And people have no idea who this person is rapping, and so they could just listen to the song. But yeah, since they see it's me, and they view I'm whatever, like they just gonna hate it. Like it's a wall you got to break through. With the clothing, we broke through it because they saw me working. Like they saw me sewing these items in full. They saw me doing it, and that's the only time we broke through. Yeah. Before that, people messed with it. You got your outliers that, okay, I'm not following the crowd. I fuck with the brand. It is what it is. But until people actually saw me like, damn, this nigga went in and picked his own fabric up, made these shorts, sat on YouTube for hours and hours and hours, and learn how to do this himself.
Right, because the perception would be that someone else did it, you're just sponsoring it and calling it yours.
Yeah, music is associated with poverty. So people they think if you rap and you got to come from a specific background.
And I do want to ask you real quick, man, as far as your favorite artists in Dallas, Texas, man, as far as artists that you've been following, artists that you mess with, artists' music that you kind of in tune with, who were some of the people that you kind of gravitate towards?
I have a few. Sure. One of my favorite artists is a dude named Easy Money.
Easy Money.
I probably haven't heard of him. Zeddy Wayne.
Shout out Zeddy Wayne. Man, the struggle,
He's one of my favorite artists.
You really listen to music.
Yeah, you going through that.
Zeddy, he's one of my favorite artists. And well, I wouldn't say Lafayette. He's not from Dallas. It's a dude named Lav, though. He's from Chicago.
Lav, L-A-V?
LAF.
LAF,
yeah.
Okay, bet.
But yeah, Zeddy Wayne, Easy Money, and really them two.
And as far as the status of Dallas music right now, what is your thoughts on the Dallas music scene right now?
I can't even say nothing because I'm cool with these people.
Yeah, it's like do you feel like the culture of Dallas music, that Dallas has a culture? Like, I mean, it can always be better. H-Town has a culture, LA has a culture,
and everything.
ATL has a culture.
Do you think the loss of Mo3 caused a
I'm cool with
rift?
These people, bro. It's hard. I'm cool with Rainwater too, though. Right. But yeah, it's
Do you feel like
no lie, but everyone, regardless, whatever you believe in, whoever you like, you gotta admit, like, bro is amazing.
Right.
Like, he was really, really good.
Right.
And no matter what, I like taking walks. So I always hear people listen to his music. Always.
That's real.
I always hear people, like, damn near every single day. People are riding through the city listening to this nigga music. Every single day.
Not radio, but actual.
No, like actual music. And when it play in the clubs, people go crazy, bro.
Do you feel like Dallas has struggled to produce stars? I mean, we had his songs, but producing stars, like actual.
Well, you gotta really step into that light as a star.
Yeah.
Either you gotta be born that way, or you gotta step into that light. Like, in order to be a star, you gotta accept people gonna turn on you. People gonna say you changed. People gonna say this and that. So that's how you become a star. You gotta. You're not only doing it for your people.
Yeah.
You're doing it for everyone. People in Ethiopia that's listening to you.
That's facts.
People in New Zealand that's listening to you.
You gotta think like that, man.
So,
When you in Oak Cliff, South Dallas, North Dallas, man, the Grove. When you in that studio, man, think about New Zealand.
Yeah.
So what is your message to the people who doubt that you're about to go out here and make some incredible music and put it in their face, man? Tell the haters right now what you gonna do, man.
I mean, bro, I'm just gonna win. I'm gonna win regardless.
He says that.
And there's no way I'm not going to. Like if you're actually really, really good and you keep moving in that same direction, it's gonna work and it's gonna happen. Especially when you got the skill and everything else behind it. So I'm just gonna win, and you don't gotta like it. You know, people hate on LeBron.
That's facts.
This man's
Six titles.
this man's amazing. Like people hate on him.
This man moving up. Goddamn it.
People hate on Drake,
Yeah.
and bro is, come on, bro.
Right.
Bro is amazing. Well, no matter what music you listen to, like there's rappers I don't listen to J. Cole at all, but I gotta admit, bro's
he got
good.
some shit, yeah.
I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. Bro's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
So-
yeah, just
So
be a superstar.
So tell them, before we get out of here, man, tell them the album that's out right now and anything that you got coming up in the future to look out for.
Man, look out for Jackson State football. Their first game is in Miami, Florida, playing against Florida A&M University. Shador Sanders, their starting quarterback, my little brother. Shiloh Sanders is their starting safety.
Ooh.
And just focus on that.
Yeah.
Right. And my dad's a coach. As for
Family
me,
affair.
you gonna see me. You gonna you
Family affair.
you gonna see me
You gotta
around.
make the theme song, bro.
No, yeah, I mean it'll happen. You know, you know when you're doing something out the ordinary, it takes a minute for your family to get behind it. That
That's
when
true.
when it's something they're not used to. You know
Put
what
in
I'm
their
saying?
face, man.
Yeah, so yeah, pay attention to that. You'll see me around.
Well, we as Real Life support you, man. So when you drop that hot fire, man, just throw us the shit so we can post it. You know what I'm saying? And we got you over here.
No, that's love, bro. And
For
I
real.
appreciate y'all.
Nah, for
And I'm
real.
proud of y'all, bro. Like
Nah, love, man.
y'all are
Trying to put on for the city just a little bit.
Y'all are doing some great shit, bro. And
Yeah,
it's
just a
crazy
little
when you was talking. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. In the middle of this interview, when you was asking a question, I'm like, damn, I do remember hearing this nigga voice. Like asking, it's crazy. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. I remember hearing this nigga voice
Hey,
online.
man, nah, we didn't put
And
some
that's-
classics in.
Yeah, I was like, dang, that's when I'm like, okay, cool.
It's okay. We doing something. We doing
Yeah,
something.
okay, cool. Like I heard this nigga voice.
That's real. That's
So
real.
no, it's amazing. Big
Nah,
ups to y'all, bro.
Listen, man. Listen, we Dallas natives, man. So for you, even to have you on the couch, man, I feel like, man, is our kids when they're gonna be interviewing your kids, it's gonna be on some whole other shit.
It's a beautiful
Man, it's
thing.
gonna be very meta, very meta.
No, and y'all doing it the right way, bro.
Nah,
Like,
much love.
Everyone can make money.
Much love, much love.
No, much love.
Man, for those that do want to get at you, man, follow your movement, man. Follow you on the IG, follow the clothing line. Tell them how to get at you. You can give all the websites again too, cause goddamn.
Oh yeah, nah, just hold off that luxury. Follow me, Instagram.
Smoke.com.
Yeah, I'm young nigga with dot money. But yeah, just hold off that luxury. Deion Sanders Jr. Just my name on every single thing. Twitter Deion Sanders Jr. Instagram Deion Sanders Jr. And what off forever.
Bet you got any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to Rainwater for setting the
Shout out
shot.
Rain, man. Shout out Rain, man.
You said rank the hoop?
Yeah, we didn't even go through that, man. You know what I'm saying? You actually seen him in school.
I went to school, bro. He was a pretty good basketball player. You know, had a great jump shot.
Pretty.
See,
See.
had a great jump shot. He doing his thing right now. But I always be thinking like, when I be speaking to Rainwater, he's a great dude, bro. He's a great guy. So I always be wondering like, bro, what the fuck do you be doing to people, bro? Like what the heck do you? Yeah,
Like, goddamn, man.
like for people to
Go have
this
coffee with everyone, bro.
alter just opinion about. I'm like, what do you be doing, bro?
Nah, that's
Outside
real.
of these conversations, like you must be just going and terrorizing the world, dog.
Nah, that's real.
But now he getting his message out in his way, and
That's
it's
how you
working.
supposed to do it. That's how you supposed
It's
to do it.
working, so ain't no right way to do nothing.
Man, that's real, man. We already know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a legend on the couch, man. A prince. Deion Sanders Jr, man.
We got legends in the
man, go jam the music, man. Definitely follow the movement, man. Well off, man. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag everything, man. Hey, you on the couch, man, so you already know what it is, man. You are a real life 3-star, man. We salute you, man.
Wow, I appreciate
Love,
you.
love.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.